Bye-bye. You can present your life in so many different ways. So I just tried to show 3 different, just short ways. I could start a video, the part 2 of Unakurva, which is the village we spent 5 months in and worked for a couple of hotels, mainly 2. That's what this video is gonna talk about, just how we sold the world of the hotel. We were provided with this house, a house that was kind of attached to a local family's house. A quite common thing to do in Sri Lanka, especially in the area of Airbnb. They became our good neighbors. We didn't really notice them that much. And it was nice to live off property, off the hotel property, because living on the hotel property can sometimes be a bit stressful, especially when you travel with a young one, as we did. So it was nice to get away sometimes and just pay small visits to the hotel. We had 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a fridge, and a very nice balcony from which you could see the ocean. And it didn't take long before we fell into and created our routines. I often went up early in the morning before the family woke up to edit and get some good quality time by the computer. At 6 o'clock, like clockwork, our neighbor started to sweep the grounds outside. That, together with the ocean and songbirds, was pretty awesome. It was a 5-minute walk up to Little Tamarind. The annoying thing though was that the internet connection down at our pink house was really bad, which complicates running a social media channel. The hotel was located up on a hilltop in a quite, genuine, very local, real deal village with not a lot of tourists in general. I mean, Sri Lanka can be very messy and chaotic. So we wanted to keep those 2 worlds separate, because everyone who goes there is gonna experience that anyways. So, because we want to provide an escape and talk to the escapism feeling, the I want to get away feeling. Really create the world and not show too much, create like a mysticism around the place to really sell a feeling, a concept. You come here for a certain thing. And what is that? Yeah, it's romance. You're probably there just for 1, 2, 3 days. Okay, what can you do? You can have a glass of wine. Relax, mindfulness, relax, mindfulness. Talk to the Instagram audience, the hashtags, what sells. Walk on a beach with the sunset. Yeah, we have one of Sri Lanka's most beautiful beaches, just 5 minutes away from the hotel. Okay, then we go there and shoot some nice, just some nice scenes to capture, that. And that can be just one Instagram clip, just selling that feeling of just walking with a partner, with your mom, with your lover at sunset. Our main focus was taking photos and starting to build up material bank for them to use in the future, and for us to make different promo clips for social media. Content that will hopefully sell the place and make people want to come. Create the world of Little Tamarind, the awe-inspiring place you have to go to. I really enjoy to have a bit more time at a place. If you come to a hotel and you're just there for 2 days and bam, then you can miss the essence. So it's really nice to be at a place and just walk around without a camera for hours and just experience the place as a guest. If you have that luxury, you do that as well, and then you apply that to your video. So in the case of Little Tamarind, it's a nice place. Not fancy, but it's upscale place. Then you want to know, who are you targeting? What kind of people would come here? After we've been there a while, we saw that the guests in general were couples. Young couples, maybe on a romantic trip or a long Sri Lanka tour and wanted to spend a few extra dollars for a couple of nights. And people between the age of 35 to 60, just coming to relax, or maybe just escaping family life for a while. Families want a comfortable sleep and a nice breakfast, but then they go out the whole day. Okay, so what can we show for them? Tours? Great. Little Tamarind had a tour company as well called Easy Sup, which were a stand-up paddle board touring company. I only did one tour with the GoPro before it mysteriously malfunctioned. So for all coming tours, Sarah sat on the supboard with our very expensive camera and Raz steered the supboard, so pressure.
Let's see if we have a camera after this.
And I was very nervous the first times, but then we got used to it and everything worked out fine. I was running around on mainland trying to drone, trying to find them from the air. Same there, after a couple of times we got used to it, so I know where to stand and where to fly off from.
Good luck, son. Can you take a picture? Yes, of course.
And we took photos of the guests, the people going on tours. So in many ways you become the face of the company, so it's important that you are nice and show the people a good time and be a friendly party photographer. And as I usually say when I shoot weddings and events, you become a smile hunter, create smiles. And they also had yoga with their own private instructor. You could have private yoga every morning if you wanted to.
About it right now, everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you like to give yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging or painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself.
You want to find your palette, your mood board, and have a style, and then keep to that style which creates the world. You can check on other hotels' Instagram pages. A lot of them have a consistent style, and then you adapt to that. In the case of Little Tamarind, I mean, the door was wide open, they didn't have a style whatsoever, but when you come there you can see that the decor and how it's built and the architectural style, the physical style that's already there. You just need to translate it into the story about the place. Just show the, this minimal contrast between the white walls and the brown and wooden panels. And yeah, we were quite influenced by, we had seen Call Me By Your Name just a few weeks earlier, and both of us really loved that movie. The burnt out whites and the faded colors, and
I like the way you say things.
Makes the time stand still in a way. It could be shot in the 70s and it could have been shot today. just natural light and the grain, the beautiful grain, the noise. Warm colors, but yeah, it was not supposed to be, you know, very clean. I wanted the feeling to be a bit, you know, with noise. So all the material had a bit noise in it, and colors were a bit faded. Yeah, the whites and the blacks were a bit faded as well. So that goes into the same concept of creating the world of the place. How you present a place becomes storytelling in the way you show it, with the noise, with certain colors, with how you frame it, and what you show and what you don't show a lot. How do you reach an audience the best? It's through stories. It's always through story. So focus on the story. I just realized I didn't record like an outro or like a closing segment. So here I am. I just wanted to say that this is our process of how we make it. We're not some, you know, tutorial maker, self-proclaimed YouTube expert person. This is not the kind of video we usually do, but because we've been getting a lot of questions both on YouTube, Instagram, and by people around us, my mom, so we wanted to try to show it with a bit more depth. And we did a lot of other stuff for the hotel. I don't address this at all in the video. Yeah, I would love to know if you watched this far. Then hi, my name is Alec, and nice to meet you, and it's very cool that you're here for so long. I would love to hear what you thought was interesting, if there's any insights you're gonna take with you, if you're into photography and want to do the same thing. This really is a travel hack. If you want to travel for a long time, bring a decent camera and attitude. We've done this more or less for 2 years, and we made a short film which I want to recommend at that place, which is heavily influenced by Call Me By Your Name as well. And we've stolen a monologue, a very, very, very beautiful monologue. If you've seen that movie, I think you know which monologue I talk about. I'm gonna link it up here and start it for a couple of seconds to pique your interest, and then you can just click away. Okay, bye bye, and thanks for watching this far. Peace. Click.
Feel something you obviously did. Look, you had a beautiful friendship. Maybe more than a friendship. Maybe